How's it going, everyone? It's Abdallah here with another awesome Yokai Watch 2 tips and tricks video for Bony spirits and fleshy souls. Today marks the day where we're gonna go through with hashtag Hovernyan hype. Yes! Alright, so we've got him. We're gonna go get him. And this tutorial is going to be awesome. So if you guys are excited for it, definitely smash that like button. Hovernyan has been one of my favorite yokai, and he's a flagship yokai for Yokai Watch 2. So why not go through and befriend him today with this tutorial? So you are going to need to be able to beat the game. Sorry, if you haven't beaten the game yet, or the main story mode, you're going to have to go through and play a little bit more. Once you've beaten the final boss, you're going to need to come on over here to the bank. We all know the bank by now, right? This is where you scan QR codes. Jump right into the bank, and the very first teller will allow you to scan in a QR code. You guys ready for it? I'm going to put it on screen right about now. Done. So this is the QR code that you guys are going to need to scan in order to get Hovernyan in the game. So feel free to go ahead and pause the video right now, get your Nintendo 3DS out, and get this going. So that is the QR code. Ooh, man. I'm excited because we got Darknyan on the previous tutorial, and now we've got Hovernyan. This is awesome. So we're going to get a keepsake cap, which is very important along the storylines. As you guys know, the bottle caps, they're very, very important. They're reminiscent of yokai medals. So anyway, before we go out and meet him in the Ninja Forest, we're going to go through and equip ourselves with the proper food items. Now, as you guys know, Darknyan loves fish, right? And Hovernyan is Darknyan, so we're going to go through and get some more fish. Now, unfortunately, I used my choice tuna up on Darknyan, so we're going to have to go buy another one. You guys are going to need at least $140. Now, can you imagine that? Like, this is an elementary school kid holding like 140 bucks in his pocket that's going to go talk to this old lady and grab a slab of tuna and spend that much money on it? Are you kidding me? Anyway, you can try your luck with some fresh urchin. That can work, but you've got to be either really lucky or you have to have a lot of patience, where you're going to go through and save beforehand, fight him. If he doesn't come with you, then you'll soft reset, rinse, and repeat. But that's the strategy with all these yokai and Yokai Watch 2, which is so good. I love that. Yokai Watch 3, they changed the formula a little bit, which is a little bit harder. That's why I prefer Yokai Watch 2. Anyway, so we're going to go through, and now it's our job to head over to the Ninja Forest, where Hovernyan and Nathaniel Adams always hang out, especially during the storyline. So in case you forgot, you guys can warp over here to the Harrisville station and take this one Mirapo. It's going to be perfect. So this Mirapo actually goes over to the Vanapo on the other side over there, or Miradox, whatever you want to call them. We're going to go through and warp to the pass. This is the fastest way of doing it, so jump inside a Miradox, and we're going to head straight over to the nearest Mirapo, because that Mirapo will take us over to the, I guess, inner city of Harrisville, kind of where your grandma's at. Now, if you guys remember, the Ninja Forest is kind of near Grandma's house, a little bit to the west of there. I'll show you guys on screen in case you guys forgot. But yeah, Ninja Forest, looking cool. So yeah, we're going to need our choice tuna. We'll need our befriending yokai, which is Schmoopy over here. I love Schmoopy. And we'll need the Superstar Soul, so that's 3 things. Superstar Soul, I've got a tutorial on my YouTube channel on how to get it and how to make it with different souls. It's a befriending soul that increases your chances of boosting that. So other than Schmoopy, you can do Pinky Poo, Cupistol, Casanova, or Dandoodle. You can get all those guys. And of course, we're going to need someone to inspirit said yokai enemy. And on my team, I've got Confuse. So I can easily go through, use Confuse's soul ultimate, inspirit him, poke him for hearts, and we're going to be good to go. So follow my lead on this one. You guys are going to need to save your game. I can't stress that enough. Whenever you go through and you see a yokai right in front of you, you have to save. Just in case he doesn't join you, you can soft reset and then keep on going. So where'd you get that milk top? It's one of my most prized possessions. It's a memento of Nathaniel. The odds of you finding are, I can't imagine it. Alright, I suppose it's time you and I became friends. Really? That's great. I could really use you on my... No, not so fast. You knew you were going to have to fight first, right? Of course. So say yes, and then we're going to do this. Let's do this. Alright, so in Hovernyan, it took me 2 tries to get him. 2 tries. My first try, he didn't do it, and we just replicated everything, and we got him on our second try. So not as lucky as we were with Darknyan, but still, very cool. So the very first thing I like to do is throw that choice tuna right off the bat. I'm going to switch over to my Inspirator right now, which is Confused. We're going to bust out his Soul Ultimate. If you don't have a yokai that does a Soul Ultimate in Spirit, you can probably bring Baku. Baku is pretty basic for that. So we're going to go through over here. I pinpointed it right to the right of his head. I found all the hearts. So now we're perfect. The only thing that could be better right now is if we get a floating wisp across and then we pop it for some hearts. But I doubt that that's going to happen, so we're just going to go through an all-out attack with this guy. I've got Jibanyan's Victory right over here, and then I also have Buchinyan, which we can easily go through and do Buchinyan's Ultimate as well. But I didn't get a crit off of that, but he only has one more hit and he's done anyway. So we made quick work of him. No offense, dude. No offense. But we got him. We got him right there. The power of Shmoopy and everything as far as befriending, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. We got some Snow Pea Snack, which is decent, but here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, hashtag Hovernyan Hive. We got him. All right, hurts to say it, but that was good. That was a good fight. Let's be friends, you and I. Become friends with Hovernyan? Absolutely. Now our team is pretty much complete.
Hovernyan, don't worry. I've got your back.
There we go. Pretty good voice actor, I'd say, for that. It suits the mood. So let's take a look at his nicknames. Alright, so he's got the very first nickname is going to be Capester, Hero Cat, I like Hero Cat, Nyatak, and James. But, you know, I think I got a better nickname for him. Here, catch my drift on this one. A lot of you guys who are fans of the whole series will totally nickname Hovernyan Fuyunyan. It's just that simple. You guys are going to do it. Let me know in the comments if you guys named your Hovernyan that. That's his Japanese name, by the way. And we've kind of grew up on that. Like, this guy, before he was localized as Hovernyan, it was Fuyunyan. That was it. Done. Anyway, so there you have it. You've grown stronger, Abdallah. For a second, I thought I was sparring with Nathaniel. He would be proud of his grandson. Come back again, and we'll continue your training. Alright, so this is looking good. Let's go take a look at what level he is right now and compare him to Darknyan. So here we go, jumping into medals right now, we can tell that he is at a level 50, which is really good. That's going to be awesome for post-game. So his strength stat and his speed stat are pretty high. Spirit, not so much. Defenses, definitely not so much. Acrobat, counterattacks right after dodging an enemy. That's pretty cool. Alright, so Sharp Claws, kind of weak. Tornado, kind of strong. Gutsy Crosspaw is going to be awesome for him because we're going to be investing in his attack stat. And of course, Pal Power. In Spiriting, it's a positive in Spirit that increases your strength. So that's pretty good for Hovernyan, I would say so. He's going to be definitely part of the team, and we're just going to knock these guys out. Now, comparing him to this A rank, there's really not that much of a difference. I mean, right around the same amount of HP. Speed is right around the same. Well, actually, he's got even more speed and even more strength. But, I don't know. Darknyan seems to be a little bit more well-rounded. Who knows? We'll see what happens when they get to level 99. But let's go through and put in this very cool Hovernyan medal. Now, keep in mind, if you guys are going to the Yokai Watch movie event on October 15th, you guys are going to get a free Hovernyan medal by going there. It's going to be super sweet. I don't know if it looks exactly like this. It may. Yeah. So there we go. The Hovernyan medal. Look at this thing. It's so cool. Too cool. Alright, so he's got some Brave Tribe sounds over here, of course. We've heard that before.
Summoning Brave? Hovernyan, don't worry. I've got your back.
Okay. Well, there you have it. Hovernyan, ladies and gentlemen, he is in the books. That's one awesome flagship yokai that we've been wanting ever since we first saw him. So I'm really glad to go through and bring this video to you guys. Everyone's asking me, it's like, how do you get Hovernyan? How do you get Hovernyan? Well, now that I've beaten the game, I can go through and tell you. Alright, so we're going to continue on with even more Yokai Watch tips and tricks videos, so don't miss any of them. By all means, click on that subscribe button so that you guys are updated on the latest and greatest of these very cool tutorials. And, of course, you guys can click on the annotations right now that are on screen. Right over here is a playlist of more tips and tricks. You guys can see other how-tos. You guys can take a look at the newest video on the channel here. And, of course, you can see some recommendations right over there. I would really love it if you guys would click on that subscribe button so you guys don't miss anything from me. If you guys have any other ideas for future tips and tricks videos, let me know in the comment section below. But other than that, we'll see you guys on the next tutorial. Bye.